Hey guys, Alessio. Now in this video I have something very interesting to show you. About a couple of weeks ago I asked everybody, is it possible for Bitcoin to go back up to 20,000 where it peaked in December of 2017? The overwhelming response from a lot of people was, no, never. Bitcoin cannot go back to 20,000. I'm going to show you in this video why I believe that Bitcoin not only can go to 20,000, but can eventually go to 30,000 in the future. And I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to prove it to you. So let's go to the first chart, guys. Now what I'm going to show you is something quite interesting. Now this particular chart you're seeing right now, you might actually think this is Bitcoin. Initially you might think this is the chart of Bitcoin because it looks very similar, but it's not. It's a stock of a famous company, which almost everybody knows, I'm sure. About 20 years ago, in 1997, the stock of this company went up 8,000%, or more than that actually. In 1999, it peaked and then crashed by 94%, all right? So this stock went into a massive bubble, all right? And everybody knows what this stock is. I'll show it to you. It then crashed by 94%. So let me show you exactly what stock this is. Let's go to the next chart, guys. Yes, guys, you guessed it, it's Amazon. You see, guys, 20 years ago, the stock of Amazon went from $1.30, about $1.30, and then skyrocketed, as you can see there, 8,360%. And then Amazon went to $110 and then crashed in the famous dot-com crash, of course, of 2000, and dropped by 94%. Similar, does that look very similar or familiar to Bitcoin? I would say it does certainly look very similar. Bitcoin also, as we know, crashed by about 85% from its highs at 20,000. Many people right now, most folks right now, are of the opinion that it's over for Bitcoin, that Bitcoin cannot possibly go back to 20,000. Guys, in fact, if ever anyone tells you that Bitcoin cannot go back to 20,000, just show them this chart and then show them the next chart. Let's go to the next chart. Take a look at this. Amazon right now, as we speak, all right, it's about 1,600, but just last year in 2018, it was nearly $2,000. So bottom line is this, guys, that here is a stock of Amazon. After it crashed by 94%, it eventually recovered and went up to being over $1,000, nearly to $2,000 just last year. And again, what this actually shows is that most folks who think that after a boom and bust like Bitcoin went through, that it's over, should really look at the history of the market, the history of stocks like Amazon. And I will say this, by the way, guys. By the way, it's important to appreciate that therefore it's perfectly possible and even probable for Bitcoin to do something very similar, to go to 20,000 again, eventually to maybe even to 30,000 or more. Let me show you the next chart. It's important to remember, though, that it took quite a bit of time for Amazon to eventually recover and go above its previous highs of 99. It took about 10 years. It took from 1999 to 2009, well, about approximately 10 years eventually to manage to recover and essentially exceed its prior highs. Now, bottom line is this, guys. What it shows is we have to be very patient here, okay? So anyone who thinks it's going to be a very quick thing for Bitcoin to recover, probably that's not going to happen. About a few weeks ago, I said that it's possible or probable for Bitcoin maybe to do what it repeated before, about 3¼ years, maybe 3¼ years for Bitcoin to recover by the year 2021. But as this chart shows, it might take longer than that. It might take perhaps longer than 3¼ years, perhaps 6, maybe even potentially even 8 to 10 years. Bottom line is it's a patience game. And again, there is no guarantee it's going to recover, but bottom line is, as we can see from this chart of Amazon, it's perfectly possible and even probable for it to happen. Now, I know what some of you are probably going to say. I'm probably going to get some feedback from people saying, well, look, Amazon is the stock of a famous, successful company, $1 billion successful company. How can you compare it to Bitcoin? Let me say to you why and how. 20 years ago, hardly anybody knew about Amazon. Most people, probably like you and me, did not use Amazon or the internet to buy our stuff. Most of you, probably just like me, about 20 years ago, bought our stuff from the high street. But what has Amazon done? Amazon has put most high street shops out of business right now. So what's happened is Amazon has changed the buying habits of most people. People are no longer shopping from the high street, they're shopping from Amazon online. So if Amazon could change the buying habits of most people, why can't Bitcoin do the same thing? Maybe in the future, 10 or 20 years from now, people won't be using, maybe 20 years from now, people won't be using fiat currency like the dollar, all right? No, they'll probably be using something that actually has a finite value and actually something that is not fiat currency like Bitcoin or cryptos. All right, guys, hope this video helps. And guys, again, show this video to your friends who have doubts that this could happen to Bitcoin. Thanks a lot.